Good Monday morning, YouTube. How you guys doing today? I hope you guys gonna have a wonderful day today. So, honey, it's time to be messy because I have questions, okay? And we know that I am a very catty person. So, okay, so let's jump into it. I know you guys, half of you guys, anyway, a lot of you guys are probably at work, but I got questions. I got questions, okay? Because there's a lot been going on. Hey, 77 Smith. Hey, thanks, Lex Mac. How you doing? And so, anyway, guys, so let's get into it. Now, the first thing I want to talk about briefly. Hey, Merca Bay. Tabitha, how you doing? First thing I want to talk, good morning, everybody, okay? So even the people in the bushes, good morning. Good morning, V. Okay, guys. So the first thing I want to talk about real quick, because it's porch watchers. What we do, if you are new to the channel, if you're not used to watching us porch watchers, is we intake information, we critically think and analyze that information. Okay. So there was a couple of things that I noticed that went on this past weekend as well as this morning. Hey, number one peach cobbler, how you doing? And I want to talk about it. Okay, so guys. The first thing that we're going to analyze and critically think about this morning is Jay Wilson, okay? Juicy over there, okay? So Juicy did a video this morning. He did a long video. I can't watch the long videos where he was in a car, and I understand that he was basically saying that Deshaun Fairley owed him an apology, right? Hey, Snazzy Girl, making it work for me, Ronisha. Hey, everybody, right? So he's in that video. So I watched the second video, and he had Joyce from Joyce Vlogs name in the title of the video. I'm assuming that she apologized to him or something, and he was basically saying we good. It's you really didn't, um you really want the cause of me and Tracy's relationship breaking up, because if we had really had a relationship, what you said or did, you couldn't have broke it up anyway. And the reason why he was saying that is because Joyce started this whole big debacle over $10. I mean, made a video about it. It's still on there, so we ain't gonna go all of that, right? And so hey NYW, good morning, Miss O Miles, and caught the live in the bushes at work listening. Okay. And so anyway, he said that, but then he goes on to say my name. Okay. He said, now, Miss Olivia, after 3 or 4 days of beefing, the beef gets stale. I was like, wait, what? Wait, what? Number one, Jay Wilson. Now I realize that you're mentally ill. And because you're mentally ill and you're a narcissist, okay, you seem to think that you can control people's content. Now, we all know this. Do you see what I'm saying? We all know you should try to control the narrative. That is the reason why you said you felt like Deshaun Fairley, owed you an apology. Now, you went back and retracted that in that Joyce video and said he don't owe you no apology, all this and all that, right? And so, but you're going to tell me, yeah, yeah. After 3 or 4 days, I'm gonna not read the chat for a minute, guys, okay? Because I need to get this out because the chat is throwing me off, okay? No disrespect, I just need to get it out. If you got something that's really really important to add to the conversation, I mean, just try to make it known. Shoot, put a color on it or something, I mean, whatever. But other than that, let me get the conversation out or not. I'm not, this ain't about that. You see what I'm saying? Anyway, hey Jessica, I just don't want you guys to think that. Hey Scooter. So anyway, hey sassy friend. I'm trying to speak to all my regulars. Sorry about that, guys, but I'm done now. So let me get the commentary out, okay? So anyway, he says that after 3 or 4 days, the beef gets stale. And so that is you trying to control somebody's content. That is also you trying to you know dictate, what was I trying to control the content and trying to run somebody else's mouth, basically, right? Number one, hey BL, how you doing? Hey Kwani. Yeah, I was getting to that. I was getting to that, Kwani. I sure was. But you're gonna tell me after 3 or 4 days the beef is stale, but yet and still you went in on Tracy for months. You went in on Tracy for months to the point to where a lot of your people start going in on her. We've all seen it, right? And so for you to say after 3 or 4 days the beef is stale, I have to side eye that. Okay, number one, you can't control nobody's content, and number two, who are you to dictate what's stale or not? So you're the only one that can go after somebody for months and months. Is that what we doing? You see what I'm saying? And so you try, yep, Tim Blaine too. You're right about that. Tim Blaine, Tracy, a couple VS. VS is a standard, in his mouth. Do you see what I'm saying? And so uh went on. Did you try to say you was beefing? It's only about the coin. But when it came to Tracy, it was more than about the coin. And you tried to control the content, by saying 3 or 4 days the beef is stale. Do you see what I'm saying? You did all this and all that, because you want to get the last word. Okay, you want to get the last word. That's why you mentioned it. That's why you said that. And we all know that for you, 3 or 4 days, the beef is not still for you, because you will go on and on ad nauseum forever. We all know this, right? So it's disingenuous when you say after 3 or 4 days, the beef is stale. So I just want to mention that. So my question to you is, who are you to dictate anything? But like I said, because of your narcissism, your mental illness that you have going on over there, you think you can control somebody's platform. Okay, and you think you think you can shut somebody up. You know what I mean? And all this here and all that there, and you do not have the power to do that on my platform. Okay, I'm not one of your mentees. I'm not House of J. Wilson or anything like that. Like I said, so my question to you is, um, how and why? How do you think you have the authority to do this? And why would I ever listen to anything that you have to say, Juicy J? Who are you? That is my question too. Okay. And I don't think that, and on the side note, I don't think that, what's his boy's name? Deshaun Fairley owes you an apology at all. Okay. And in fact, you owe Deshaun Fairley an apology, and you owe L. Teddy an apology. Okay. As well as everybody that deals with you. All right. That is how I see it. You try to control narratives, you try to spin narratives. We all know you throw shade. You know what I mean? So it's just I just found it fascinating. But we won't dwell on it too long. I was like, he said what? 3 or 4 days the beef is still when he don't went on with Tracy for months and months and months. And like you said, like you guys said, Tim Blaine and VS and whoever else. Okay. So yeah. And then the other question that I have for Jay Wilson on the side note, hey Kay Summers, this lady said, and everybody who deals with you, Kay Summers must have said something else. Y'all getting me sidetracked. Hey, Vonnie Von 45, Sister 513. Good morning, everybody. So, anyway, guys, moving forward, another thing that I noticed was, what was I going to say? Was it about Juicy? It was Deshaun, L. Teddy, everybody on the panel. Oh, you're also trying to do damage control. Okay? You are trying desperately to hold that platform of yours together. And last week, I don't know if y'all heard it or saw it or not, he was, hey, Claude, how you doing? He was asking, he owes a lot of folks an apology, Vonnie Von 45. I absolutely agree with you. Yes, he does. He sure does. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. So, that made me lose my train of thought. I'll come back to it, all right? So I had another question for him, but I forgot what I was talking about because the chat throws me off for real. Just like the reason why I told y'all, the reason why I go black screen is because I'm not gonna be able to focus. I'm gonna be looking at myself. You know what I mean? Just like the chat is throwing me off, so because I'm looking at the chat. Who challenges is what it is. Okay. So anyway, those were my questions for Juicy. I forgot about the last question, but I just want to, let that be known, about spinning the narratives, trying to control the narratives, throwing the shade, all this and all that. We all used to it, right? Can't control nothing over here, honey. Okay? You want to get the last word. You got to say something because your mental illness is pushing you to feel like you need to get the last word. All right. You are a beta male. You are not going to get the last word unless I get tired of talking to you. Okay? Yes, including Duchess Kelly Love. He owes Duchess Kelly Love an apology. Do you see what I'm saying? Several people. He owes several people an apology. All right? He refuses to humble himself. He literally cannot humble himself and admit when he's wrong. Okay? He cannot, and BL says jives. He cannot admit when he's wrong. And that's unfortunate. You see what I'm saying? That goes to your yeah, absolutely making it work for me. Borderline personality disorder, all of that, all of that, all of that. He really thinks that people don't can't see his mental illness. I don't even know if he realizes that he has an issue going on because he think he's darn near omnipotent around here. All right. I don't know why, but he does. You know. So yeah. Oh, I'm gonna read this one. Peach Cobbler says JW thinks he's better than Wiley, but they are one. Several people around here are one and the same. Do you see what I'm saying? And so anyway, let's go on to who else did I say in the title of the video? Uh, a Firebaby and James Caldwell, right? So we know that Firebaby, went off on James Caldwell, cause supposedly side eyeing him, saying that he is TSCC, and she says she side eye, anybody that deals with that deals with VS. Do you see what I'm saying? But not Jay Wilson, cause it was just business for her. That was a lie. That was a lie. What the problem was is what I don't even know if a lot of people noticed. She needed to lash out. Now she got business. She has business. She's trying to hold her situationship together with Jay Wilson. Now they've been into it before. Okay. She's trying to hold it together. So what she did was because she was angry that Jay Wilson sat on VS's panel. Now Jay Wilson, he was not asked to do an interview over there. He popped on VS said he clicked on the link. Do you see what I'm saying? You popped up and you proceeded to do this press tour. You popped up on VS's channel, Deanna's channel. Do you see him next day? Or he was on Old Boy's channel. Do you see what I'm saying? That was a press one. But when you popped on VS's channel, you knew that that was shade. You were shading everybody. You was especially shading Firebaby because now it's a lot of scripted reality going on around here. Okay. But Jay Wilson know good and full well that one thing that is not scripted around here is the fact that Firebaby does not like VS. Okay? All right? And when he popped on that channel, it pissed her off. Because she wants everybody to be mad at VS because she's mad at VS. Do you see what I'm saying? She don't even realize that she's obsessed over VS so much until she's morphed herself into VS. Do you see what I'm saying? And it's really a creepy thing if you think about it. VS has to be the bad guy around here. No matter what she does, she's got to be depicted the bad guy. Okay? And so because she was angry, by the fact that Jay Wilson went on VS's platform and it was shade, and I'm sure she caught that shade, right? Okay? It was other things, but it was shade, and she know it was shade. So she knows she can't come at Pastor Juicy the way she want to. So what does she does? She picks a new victim. Her new victim was Spiller Boy TV, aka James Caldwell, right? She proceeds to talk about James Caldwell. Like I said, she said he TSCC, all this and that. Lex Mayer said not to interrupt, but did you see how Nicole popped by way of her baby? Yes, I did see that. I'm getting to that, Lex Mac. So anyway, she chose James Caldwell to lash out on, right? Because she really wants to lash out on Juicy over there for going on that platform. She simply cannot believe that he did that. She was undone by that. Okay, so what did she do? She delects not only on James Caldwell did she lash out, she lashed out on a couple of people. Okay. We all know this. This is not a secret. So she goes on to say she's lashing out, she's throwing shade, she's doing everything she could do to keep it together because James Caldwell was on L. Teddy's channel, VS, and James Caldwell done been on VS channel. We all know that James Caldwell is not TSCC. We know that, but he don't have no problem with him, and he is a grown man, and he can go where he want to go. Okay, at the end of the day, right? I don't know why people try to control people's content. Not only do they try to control narratives, but they try to control content. So she lashed out on him. Okay, and he clapped back. Okay, so we know that he clapped back. She made her little video. He made his video. She made another video. I'm not beefing. I'm just da 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 da. But you throwing shade and trying to keep it together the whole time you making this video. And James Caldwell is seeing this. She did a call in yesterday. And then James Caldwell did a call in. Do you see what I'm saying? She was nervous. She really wasn't wanting to beef. She was shook. He had her on the ropes. Okay? Everybody trying to back him up, show support. He had the support. He had the upper hand. I even called in, try to, throw my support, put my little 2 cents in, because we all know that I'm very messy and I can be very catty when I want to be. But it seems like James Caldwell has, a thin skin. Okay. But to the point, and the reason why I say that, and no disrespect or shade, but the reason why I say that is because, I'm calling in and I said what I said, whatever I say between me and Juicy and QB or whatever gay man, is that those bullets are directed at them because I'm not homophobic, even though they try to say I am. But at the end of the day, I be whatever you want me to be because when they come for me, I'm going to use every bullet in my arsenal. And if it hits you, it's because you wanted to hit you, okay? Because if you know I'm not talking about you, I'm not talking about you. That goes to your self-confidence, okay? If the shoe don't fit, don't put it on, all right? If the glove fit, you can't acquit, all right? So anyway, so anyway, uh he goes on to say, on that call in, people were like, people were, the whole time he was going back and forth with her, and she was like, I'm not beefing, try to make herself a victim and all this and all that, right? We all know, the playbook. Like I mentioned, I talked about the playbook on the calling yesterday. This is what she do. It's called gaslighting. But that gaslighting wasn't working for James Caldwell because he had the upper hand, right? Okay. And I also noticed something else. No, let me talk about this first. So she did that. He did his video, but on that video, if you guys can remember, he was like, "No, it's nothing else to talk about. It ain't no making up, and all this and all that. I'm done. We've gone through this before. She has homophobic, tendencies and all this and all that. You know what I mean? And give me my money. Give me my money. I want my money back." Okay, he asked for his money back. He said he wasn't gonna make up all this and all that. People trying to show him support. I called in trying to show support, even though they was dragging me in the chat and in the comment section. Somebody said, Olivia, da da da. I don't care. I did it for a reason. Okay, I told you I'm very catty and I'm very messy. Okay. Now I don't know why people don't understand this. This is why I don't know why they get upset about my commentary. They make it seem like, oh, you ain't nothing. We ain't worried about you. Yet instead you get in your fifis when I'm simply over here on the porch with my porch watchers doing commentary. Like, if you're not worried about anything I say, then why are you even bothering to, number one, look at my video, and number two, to respond, and number three, to twist narratives and outright lie sometime about what I said? Okay? I'm confused about that. Could somebody please explain it? Why this, if this old lady is so irrelevant and she's so this, why are they so worried about what she say? Why even bother? Jay Wilson, why do you feel like you got to get the last word? If the beef is still after 3 or 4 days, honey, just let it go. Hush. Okay? Yeah, you a mess. You see what I'm saying? And so anyway, he said it ain't no fixing it, right? Well, I'll be darned. Couple hours after that, uh, you get a video from Firebaby saying that, well, me and James have agreed to disagree. Mind you, he got her on the ropes. He got her shook. Do you see what I'm saying? He got her scared. Me and James agreed to disagree and all this and all that. So I think one of the Babe Nation members, got in touch with James and they came to some kind of agreement or something like that. But she's still on there gloating. Okay, she's still on there throwing shade. It's throwing shade, but the whole time we don't agree to disagree. All this and all that, everything's good now. All this, cause he had her shook, he had her on the ropes. I'm thinking, what? Y'all gonna agree to do what? Agree to disagree. Okay, no, he didn't confirm it. He did not confirm it. He went on to do his, reviews or whatever. He ain't said nothing about it, right? I seen where he was gonna had a video, a live stream, waiting. It had some raindrops on something like that, but he never, you know, yeah, I'm waiting to hear from him too, and I'm hoping, but I'm gonna get to what I'm hoping for, right? Anyway, so she said it's all good, but in that video, she also said that James, no, I'm not homophobic. Well, that ain't what James said. Okay. Merkel B said, I guess you're saying until James confirm it, you're not buying it. I know, right? Because he ain't said nothing, mind you. He said not a thing. So I'm hoping, I'm hoping that even if he says, we yes, in fact, we are going to agree to disagree, even if he says that, you know, why would you let her think she got the upper hand on you? Because, like I said, I never back down. I'm not never giving up. Now, I would get tired of talking about you because I'm not a narcissist and I got a short attention span. So, when I'm done with the thing, I'm done with it. Okay? So, maybe that's what's going on with him. But for her, no, I couldn't give her that. While she's on her Thomason, we going to agree to disagree. She's gloating, making Babe Nation think that, what I mean, Spillet Boy basically doesn't bow down to me. Stats girl says Spillet Boy is smart. He has her hanging like wet laundry for the moment. Yeah, that's right. And I don't know why, because you're supposed to finish her. You had her on the ropes. See, this is the difference between men and women. Do you see? You know she's scared. Why you didn't finish her? You got all this animosity towards her. You should have finished her. You should have cut her head off. Because if I was James, that's what I would have done. Okay? Hence my thumbnail. I'm just saying. You had her. But like we said, yeah, she's trying to make people think she won. And that would have pissed me off if I was James, even if we agreed to disagree. So all that's going on, and he was so, adamant that it's not fixable and I want my money back and all this and all that. You make yourself look like a fool when you say all that, and then she do a video and said it's all good now. No, it won't be the same between them. Okay, someone said he won, in my opinion. Yeah, she had to come on and wave the white flag. Absolutely. Absolutely. It is embarrassing for her. Do you see what I'm saying? And they are calculated, and I ain't mad at him. He got to do what he got to do. He going to lay back and wait. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, for me, I would have cut her head off. But that's just me. Women are vicious sometimes. Do you see what I'm saying? But he had her shook. He had her on the ropes. Maybe he just wanted to show her some grace and mercy. But he haven't confirmed or anything. You know what I mean? But it is such as it is. But I never would I ever, let her gloat and say, well, James, no, I'm not a homophobic. We're gonna agree to disagree, all this and all that. When you got a shook, okay? Are you kidding me? Child, please, whatever. But anyway, it is what it is. You got to do what you got to do. Now, but because all of that happened, and because of what he said, the way that he said, I was believing him when he said that it ain't no fixing it, and I want my money back, and all this and all that. Do you see what I'm saying? I was believing it, and I believe he meant everything that he said. Do you see what I'm saying? So when she comes on the live and he hasn't responded, true. When she comes on the live and say everything cool, basically. Do you see what I'm saying? I'm thinking, was that scripted reality? Because James was so in his feelings, it seemed like he would never agree to do something like that. You got her on the ropes. You got her shook, you know. Fact checker said he was done with her. She's absolutely gooping the kids with that fake bravado, and she so this and she so that. when the whole time she ain't gooping nobody but them people over there. Because, your vibe attracts your tribe, and like-minded people will cling together. So it's no one. Is it any wonder why they hang on her every word? Do you see what I'm saying? So yeah, Snazzy Girl said, I don't buy it. Where is the receipt? But she said, they worked it out, and James, he ain't responded or whatever. You know what I mean? And so yeah, we don't know what he thinks about, what she said. I don't know. I'm just saying, if it were me and how it appears. Do you see what I'm saying? But then again, like I said, I'm very catty. Just like he brought up that I said something about what went on between him and Lady P. I didn't even remember at first that I spoke on it because my target was Jay Wilson. I didn't understand why he didn't go for Jay Wilson, go for his throat either. Do you see what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But he said he don't have a problem with Jay Wilson. That was my issue. Do you see what I'm saying? I don't even know what I said about him and her situation. I've never been to that woman's channel. But that wasn't the point that I was trying to make. Women are very catty. Okay, that's why I said whatever it was that evidently he took it to heart because he remembered it. But me, it wasn't even about that Lady P person. It was about Jay Wilson. So whatever. You know what I mean? Alicia said fake bravado and extremely annoying bimbo giggles. Absolutely, he sure should have, Jessica. He should have set her down. Okay, that's what I would have done. But it's not me. And it is what it is. And people have to, and maybe he just want peace. Because people been coming after him forever. And maybe he's tired. Maybe he don't want to fight. But he will defend himself. But the way you stop people from coming at you is to shut them down. Okay? If I had the power that he had when that gutter sniper was coming for me, and that's another thing she talking about. I found it fascinating. I'm not gonna beef with James. I'm not gonna, say so much that I can't come back from it. All this and all that. But just a couple of days prior, you tried to drag me. You tried to drag me. Do you see what I'm saying? But now, all of a sudden, oh, my viewers don't want beefing all the time. That's a lie. That's a lie. They always thirsty for blood. That's why they over there with you. Okay, that's why they over there with you. That's a troll right there. I don't know why it's in here, but yeah, I just found out that, like I said, is it scripted reality? Does he just not want to argue? We don't know what's going on because he never gave a response. But his videos are, still up. Uh, Cloud said, obviously, I can't speak for James, but I know that if someone is playing with my money, they're playing with my emotions. I know that's right, Cloud. Child. Whew, she's powerful. I said she damaged her own pop and credibility, especially uh within the LGBTQ community, which was a large amount of her audience. Well, maybe that's why you beat me to it, Auntie. Well, maybe that's why she made it a point to say that James knows that I'm not homophobic or whatever. Jessica said she intentionally shaded him, then pulled a QB, begging to get back in with James because she was afraid of losing son. She sure was, absolutely. That's what that whole act. That's what it was about. You ain't gonna drag him. Your viewers don't, want that kind of content all the time. But every chance you get, you got something to say about me. You and Juicy. But if I'm so irrelevant, why y'all can't keep my name out y'all mouth? Let this old crazy old lady sit over here on the porch and do her content. So I guess they don't want that type of content when it's concerning James Caldwell or Jay Wilson or somebody like that. But it's okay to drag me, the female. Okay, okay. Jessica said she intentionally shaded him, then pulled a Q. Oh, I read that. Kay Summer said, last I heard from him, he said this time there will be no. Yes, he said there will be no resolution. Okay. Okay. Shay Baby says, JC James Caldwell just posted 4 minutes ago. That could explain his mindset about it. Okay, I should as soon as I'm done over here, I'm gonna go listen to it because I was confused. Like I said, either scripted reality and it was clicks and views, or maybe he don't want to fight. I don't know what the deal is, but he said out of his own mouth that there was no resolution, just like Kay Summer said. And everybody know, she need to be set down. Her head is overblown. She a gutter rat. What is the problem? You had her on the ropes. You see what I'm saying? And at certain point times, honey, you got to get down in the mud and roll around with the pigs in order to put them in a place. Okay? I'm just saying. You know, it just is what it is. You lose credibility. You lose crowd, and you leave yourself open to more attacks when somebody is coming at you like that, and you got the upper hand and you don't finish them. Okay? You leave yourself open to other attacks. You have to keep swinging, no matter what. And he knows that. James been around longer than all of us. He know how the game go around here. You know. Oh, Shay Baby said no, it's just a pic, not him talking. Oh, okay. Okay. She only deleted the video because yeah, let me talk about that, Jessica. So Jessica says moving forward past that. But anyway, like I said on title of the video, I got questions. And my question to James, and Firebaby, what's really going on? Well, she said they was cool, they agreed to disagree or whatever, and he ain't said nothing. So my question is, what's really going on? Did you say was it scripted reality, or did you not just want to fight no more, or you got a hanging, like somebody said, wondering when you gonna come for a neck? We don't know, we don't have Snazzy Girl says, newsflash, Spiller Boy has not responded as of yet. No, he has not responded. You're absolutely right, Snazzy Girl. Thanks for the update. You know what I mean? But, we're just wondering. That is my question, you know. And so, yeah. Peach Cobbler said, Miss O, I guess we know now how James feels. Not sure if he is speaking about Fi, though. I guess we know now how James... Yeah, we know now how he feel about her. We know how he truly feels about her. Do you see what I'm saying? I guess. Because at the end of the day, like I said, I am not going to be shocked if one day, we find out that several of these people have been working together. Okay, but he has so much conviction about what he was saying yesterday. I don't think it was fake. You know, I think his commentary wall says it all. What's on his commentary wall, really, BTV? How you doing? Because you have to trade your. Can you let us know what's going on? I haven't looked at his commentary wall, but can you update us, please? Because we have questions. Just us porch watchers over here wondering what's going on doing commentary. You know. Thanks for joining us, by the way. I've never seen you in my chat before. James said, she's powerful. I said, James knows his strength. Yes, he does. He can take a cannonball to her anytime he wants to. He should take his time and savor the demise. Okay, that's one possibility. Behind the scenes, Jessica said the fact that she won't admit she is fighting QB's battles is disgusting. Absolutely. Women need to stop taking up for grown men mammies. I told you they called mammies. They said my definition was wrong. Hey, Lady Tia, but we all know. Men that take up for men in the midst of their bad behavior, no matter what, even above their own needs first, that's a mammy. Okay? She's a modern day mammy. That's what she is. All right? A modern day mammy, not the traditional mammy. Because they say, I don't know what mammy means. Okay. Child, please. Really BT said, Lady Tia said, hey, beautiful people, good afternoon, Lady Tia. Merca says, mammying. Yes, she is mammying. Okay. Really BTV said, I can't speak for Spillet Boy, but check the wall. I will. Really BTV, thank you. As soon as I'm done. I wish I would have checked it. So I guess he just posted 4 minutes ago. I don't know, but I didn't check it before I came on. And like I said, I had questions. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. You're welcome over here anytime. Lex Max said, that's my interpretation. So you're right about that. Anyway, so those are my questions for James, right? So the last thing I want to talk about, I don't be trying to keep you out for an hour, is the fact that, after, Fire Baby, oh, you're very welcome, really, BTV. You're very welcome. after Firebaby, she did a call-in show yesterday, right? And James Caldwell, did a call-in show right back at her. I thought that was a boss move. I said, "You go, boy." Okay. So anyway, after that video, and after she said, that they, agreed to disagree, I noticed that the video is down. Now, I thought she took that video down, the call-in video. I thought she took it down because, she loves to, when she's gaslighting somebody and she wants to play victim, what she'll do is put on a call-in and let her subscribers and stuff, drag the people, that she's, playing, making herself be a victim, towards. She trying to make you think she a victim. These people are bullying me. Y'all know how she did me. So she lets the people call in and drag and give her sympathy and pat her on the back and we got y'all back, all this here and all that there, right? We know, like I said, we know the game plan. It's nothing different. She do it every time. So, but that video where the caller show was is now down. And like I said, I thought the video was down because she said her and James, we know she was scared and they agreed to disagree. Hold on, deflect to resolve said, fell out the bushes. Hey, falling out the bushes, I hope you didn't scrape your knee. They did not speak to each other, but someone PRF spoke with them both and they came to an agreement, allegedly. In my opinion, he shut her down and it will never be the same again. Wow. Okay, thank you for that. Lex Max said, out of the mouth of babes. Okay. Lady Tia is speaking to everybody. So anyway, the video is down. So I thought it was down, like I said, because her and James Caldwell agreed to disagree, allegedly. Okay, like Deflect Resolve said, right? So, but come to find out, the reason she took the video down is because Princess, her daughter, busted her. She busted her about Chris. And I don't know if you guys seen Nicole Tyler's video. Nicole Tyler got a little video over there with a princess and a frog on it. Okay? And where a princess is saying, she said something about something, and she said, "Oh, I know Chris again," and Firebaby saying no, or something like that, right? And y'all gotta go over there and listen to it. But I thought Chris was her stalker. How's Chris gonna be your stalker if she's, if Princess is used to him being around? I'm like, oh, but y'all go. So, but that's the reason, and she said that on that video, that Colin show. That's the reason she took the video down, because of what Princess said, y'all. Not because, her and James Caldwell had agreed to disagree. That's the only reason why she took that video down. I was like, oh, her own daughter busted her. I said, imagine that. Imagine that. You letting everybody think that man is your stalker, all this and all that. Hey, Nikki. Nikki said, hey, Miss O and chat in the bushes listening. Have a good day. You have a great day too, babes. Lady Teal said, that's my interpretation as well. He lost whatever respect he had. Girl. Alicia said, my interpretation of what's on his wall. They may have reached some resolution, but it's not a we good. Okay, we friends. Okay, situation as he has no respect for her and doesn't want to be associated with her. Is that what's on the wall in the nutshell, Alicia? Thanks for letting us know. Because like I said, I haven't been to his wall, but I will go. But thanks. Thanks for that. Thank you. Curry K said, yes, LOL. Lady T said, huh? Lady T, you saying huh to me or Alicia? Fact checker says she thought she was going to pull 1,000 subs. Yeah, while he was live. Epic fail. Absolutely, because we know her and Juicy was over there going for his subs, okay? But he shut her down. He got it right together. My thing is, so why you didn't get Juicy together? I forgot. You and Juicy ain't got no problem. Okay. Deflect Resolve said, right, Alicia, I just saw that. Yeah, Princess popped her. Princess popped mommy. Yes, she did. Princess popped mommy. So yeah. Curry K said, and if you listen closely to the beginning of the video, she answered the door and said, B, I died. Child, honey. Lady Tia said, exactly. Hey, Mimi 126. Yeah, the baby popped her, Lady Tia. The baby popped her. Kids, you got to watch kids because kids are innocent and they can only speak the truth. They can, tell little white lies or whatever to get out of trouble. But concerning things like that, child, they not fenced to. The truth is going to come out. Okay? That's why you have to watch what you do around your children, and you have to watch what they see and what they hear. Okay, I done got in trouble with my big mouth as a child. Passing on some information I done heard my elders talk about on the porch, because I used to be ear hustling, honey, under the window, me and my cousins. I done went back to school messing with somebody's child and then got my butt popped, literally, for regurgitating information that grown folks was talking about, and I had no business saying it. Yeah, the baby will tell it. I done it. I bet y'all done it too. So I'm not surprised that Princess popped her. Okay, child. Little pictures having big ears. Absolutely. Absolutely. Lady Tia said her daughter is my daughter age. Okay. Yeah, they know what's going on. Yes, they do, honey. I do nothing shady around her. You know what I mean? I know that's right. Won't be telling on me, right? Because they will tell. Oh, yes. Sister said, right. Jessica said, why are we surprised? This is the same woman who condoned her child watching a grown man get Jay Wilson. I don't even see how the princess can stand to watch Jay Wilson, because he is so boring with those long, drawn out to get more ass and money videos, child. Like I said, I can do the short ones, and I can do the ones with my name in the title. You know what I mean? But I knew that this morning that he was going to say my name again, because he can't help himself when all he got to do is hush. You know, NYW says, funny how learned behavior backfires. They always trying to, get the last word, Shrinking. Good morning, Shrinking Sharon. How you doing? Was he on this AM? Who, JW? Yeah, he was on. He was on. He did two videos. He did one long one in the car, and then he did a second short one about Joyce. And the first one, he was saying that he feels that Deshaun needs to apologize. The second one he did, he was like, "Me and Joyce, we good, Joyce, Olivia. After 3 or 4 days, the beef is stale." Then he goes on to say, "Deshaun, don't owe him no apology." Girl, just back, double minded. We know how that mentally ill thing is over there. Good morning, Midnight Star. And everyone, does anyone remember the video where the little girl was hiding behind her by that fan on the floor? When she got up, you saw the little girl. I don't know. I don't remember. He is a cornball making it work for me. But anyway, yeah, so the reason why she took that video down, come to find out, is because Princess popped her on it. Do you see what I'm saying? Yeah, but I don't understand. Getting back to the point, I don't understand how she lets that little girl watch any adults. And then, the little girl, she said that. Did y'all see that video where she said that Princess likes the Tracy Pieces song? Tracy's Pieces. Y'all got to get Kwani to sing that song, right? Can't nobody sing it like Kwani. But yeah, so you really let her watch adult stuff, or does she just hear it in the background? Because you so thirsty watching everybody, scared of what they going to say next. Is it you watching the videos and she hearing it in the background, which is what I expect is going on. I don't think Princess is watching these grown people's videos. I think she heard it in the background because, oh, girl, got to keep herself glued to the streets. Okay, because she always, doing so much shady stuff, she don't know what's going to come out of somebody's mouth next. And Princess is hearing it in the background. That's probably what's going on. You know. Just what she said. She likes Tracy. She said it on the video. Hence the reason for Copa. Thank you, Alicia. They speak on what they see. Yes, they do. Tracy did say Princess is a pieces. That song would be very appealing to a kid. It's a catchy song. Let's keep it real. A kid love. I guess I can imagine kid. If I, play Tracy's song for my nephew, my little 6-year-old nephew, girl, he'll be singing it all day. All day long, he will be singing that song. Like that dang on Baby Shark song. He'll just bust out singing it. And before that was another song. Child. Jessica said, did you see the Judge Mathis video? Yes, she lied, stating Judge Mathis contacted her, but she submitted the request. See, here's the thing about that. I mentioned that yesterday on James' phone call. Then up popped that video. There's one video on there, the video that's surfacing now, right? It's that video, but there was a video done before that video, and that video was deleted off her page. That's the video that I can't believe that nobody had. I'm thinking, y'all didn't think download this video where she begging VS and she asking for a VS information. Kwani gave her the information. Kwani, if you're still in here, do you remember that first video that's now deleted? Because she was so happy that they had finally contacted her back. Do you see what I'm saying? And, she was like, if you come on the show with me, basically we could squash it, with the whole what do you call it? The whole order of protection. We can squash it and all this and all that. See, there was a video before the video. Now on the video that's floating around now, she's talking about it. And she told on herself when she said I contacted them, and then she said, you know, they contacted her, but no, she contacted them with the information, and then they contacted her back. Do you see what I'm saying? She proposed it to them. And so they did call her, but she was so hyped up when they had called her. You remember that video, Lady Tia? Yes, it's a video before the video that's floating around now. That's the video that needs to be posted. Okay, because she always going around saying she side eye everybody and anybody that deal with VS, and she hate VS and this, that, and the other. She pissed off about VS got it. I hope she still got it, and I wish she would play it because it invalidates anything she has to say about anybody that associates with VS. Okay? That invalidates that. Because do anybody know VS information? Blah, blah this and blah, blah that. We can squash the da-da-da-da-da if you will only come on this show for me. All this and all that. So are you side-eyeing yourself too? I know that's right, K. Summers. K. Summers said, I side-eye people who believe her every lot. Thank you. Your vibe attracts your tribe, girl. Child. Making it work for me, said Judge Message. VS said no. But H no. Yeah, he said VS said no. No, she wouldn't agree to doing nothing like that. Why would she? But EJ said VS got it. I hope VS got it. Ooh, child. Sister 513 said, I don't believe that baby is watching no JW. Me either. Or anyone else in the sector. And if she is, it really goes to show what kind of mother she is. I absolutely agree. But like I said, I think the child, if anything, is hearing it in the background. The apartment is so small or whatever. How could she not hear it? Making it work for me, says Judge Mathis. Oh, I read that. Fraud, babe. You got that right. I was trying to keep up this front Everton, so I'm glad they made up. I hope everything is resolved. Blah, 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 blah. Thank you making it work for me. Did you take the curse word out? I hope you did, babes. Thank you so much. I didn't even see it. Oh, right there. Oh, okay. Yeah, I wish you would replace. Can you replace that with a heck no? Chad, they're crazy around here. Lady Tia said they believe every lie at K. Summers. She put, the diaries of EJ says she put the links out, but deleted it this morning. Oh, did she post a video where FB was begging her? Well, I hope somebody caught it. Oh. But it's a video before that video that's floating around now. That's the video that people need to be looking at. The one before. Not the one now. The one before. Making it work for me says she's listening in the background and her mom is on 24 hours trying to be on top of everything. You're absolutely right. She's listening in the background. I believe that. That is what I believe. Lady Tia said now she got a problem with anyone who link up with VS. Yeah, but she wanted to go on a whole show with her. Deceiver. Absolutely. You're a deceiver. And I believe her, if anything, her hate grew even stronger when VS would not agree to go on a Judge Mathis show. Because she wanted that spotlight. She wanted to be on national TV. VS, however, said, nope, not going to do it. And she couldn't go on Judge Mathis without VS. And that probably tipped her over the edge. Let's be real. Firebaby on a grand platform, as narcissistic as she is, she would have loved that. But that first video is what people need to see. Okay? And if I ever come across that video, I'm going to play the audio of that video. So if anybody got that video, any troll page, y'all see that first video, not the second one, let me know so I can play the audio, okay? I think Tracy just posted that video, Miss O. Really? The other day. Is it still up? EJ said, greetings all Miss O, Mr. Cloud and guest. Hey EJ, once again. Peace God said, okay. You remember that video, Sister 513? Yeah, the video before the video that's floating around. The Judge Mathis video where Five was on a call talking with the rep from the judge. Yeah, that's the second video. Where's the first video? It's a video before that. You see what I'm saying? She needs to side eye herself because she watch/report VS every single day. Absolutely, she's obsessed. She's very obsessive over the people that she claims to not like. Okay? She has a stalker type mentality. She can't let that go either. She have to let have to get the last word too. That is not common sense. But okay. You know. So anyway, yeah. Making it work for me says, did she have a restraining order on VS? That's what she said. Kwani said, which video? Kwani, I'm talking about the video that that she made before the video where she's letting everybody listen to the call. Remember, she was asking Kwani, she was asking if anybody had VS information because she was trying to contact VS and let her know that they have been invited to go on the Judge Mathis show. And you gave her, she said that you gave her VS's contact information. The video I'm talking about is the first one that she did. The video that's taken down. She kept that second one up where she played, the lady talking back and forth to her. But there's a first video where she was real hyped up about it. And she wanted the information real bad. That's the video I'm talking about. The ones where she's saying, well, yeah, we can, if you go on the show, we can squash it, all this and all that. So, yeah. Kwani said, hold on. She said, I have the invitation to the Judge Mathis show on my community page. Oh, okay, Kwani. Shay said FB wanted to walk away with 5,000 cash. Yeah, for being on the show. Wonder how much VS would have gotten, but VS wasn't. No, she won't worry about no cash. She just wasn't going. She just wasn't going to do it. Yeah, you did. Kwani said I did give her Susie's PO box information. Yeah, she said you gave her some information, so she could contact her about the show. That was that on that. I was one, but that is not my issue, Kwani. My issue is the video where she's asking for that information. Did she have a hat on or something when she was so hyped up? The first video or something like that. You know what I mean? I remember the video. I just can't believe that nobody else has it. Mm-hmm. So yeah. Lady Tia said, facts, she had an active restraining order at the time, but asking VS to get in touch with her. I know, right? Lex Max said you only get 150 to 300 for a show appearance. Yeah, it was about more than, yeah, you remember that video, Kwani? Yeah, the first video, not the one she got posted now, And so, yeah, that's the one I'm talking about, So, yeah. Curry K said no one could find the so-called restraining order. VS even searched for it and turned up nada, probably because it does not exist. Kwani said, I remember that video. Yeah, man, I was like, nobody ain't got that first video? Come on now. Mickey said, out of the bushes, I don't believe there is a restraining order, right? I don't believe it either. Because if you're so scared of somebody to the point to where you have to get a restraining order on somebody in another state, why do you then still keep poking and prodding with them? Oh, and also, somebody said that they had a question. So during the phone call that when she's talking to the Judge Mathis lady on the phone, they were saying the ladies, and I'm gonna have to go back and listen to it. They were saying the lady, alluded to Firebaby starting the whole drama. Well, in my opinion, this whole thing between her and VS, she did start it. She started it because VS was reporting on she was going back and forth with, what was his name? Larry Nelson. And that whole issue with his daughter, right? VS was trying to help the daughter about that issue. And Firebaby comes in and starts reporting on it. You see what I'm saying? She had nothing to do with it at first, but she kept going and she kept going and she kept going because we know that she's real annoying, like a little like a fly or a net or something, always hovering around your ears, flying over your head. You keep swatting it away and keep coming back. We know she's that type of person, but she did start this whole thing, because you didn't have nothing to do with Larry. She took Larry's side. Now, how you can take the side of a if just let me say this, okay? I don't care what the situation is. If a young girl, a young woman comes to me and said that I have been, molested or raped or anything like that, whether it's true or not, I'm going to take that person's side. And later on, I will try to figure out if it's the truth or not, but I'm going to believe you only because I'm trying to get you help. Okay, so I'm going to believe you. Now, if it comes about that it's not true, then okay. But what I'm not going to do is side against you. So how she could take Larry Nelson's side on all of this is beyond me. And like I said, she is a modern day Manny. Okay? Because never would I ever go against a woman in a situation like that. Okay? Like I said, we may down the road find out that it was a lie. But at first, until I find out otherwise, I'm going to believe the victim. All right? That is what I'm going to do. So yeah, but she didn't have nothing to do with that. She inserted herself, and that's how VS and her got to where they are right now. So the lady was right on the phone. She did start it. You butt in VS and Larry Nelson business. Nobody asked you to do that, but yet still you did it. But now you a victim to VS, and VS is the worst person in the world. You say, oh, she evil, she all this and all that, restraining order, da 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 da. When all you do is have to follow the old adage: if you don't start none, it won't be none. Okay. Y'all hit the like button, all right? I appreciate it, guys. Thank you. Let me try to go back up real fast because we almost at an hour, y'all. I've been talking as fast as I can to catch us up on the weekend. You know, I read that. EJ said, I think that's the one VS put the link out today. Okay. She said a troll sent it to her. I think they're talking about the second video, EJ, but I don't know. It could be. But that's the one that people need to post the first video if anybody got it. I don't even know if anybody has it because, even back then, things are not as dark as they were not as dark as they are now on YouTube. Do you see what I'm saying? I don't even start screen recording stuff because people love to lie and spin the narrative. You know what I mean? I didn't say that. Yes, you did. Just like they try to lie and spin a narrative that VS was lying on the Lady P person when the Lady P said she was leaving the house of Jay Wilson. Well, VS played the video with the woman saying this might be my last day in the house of Jay Wilson. So she didn't lie. She played the audio. You see how they like to spin narratives and lie? You see what I'm saying? Curry K said, yes, Firebaby inserted herself for clout. Wow. Lady Tia said, right. It sounded like the lady was saying who started it all, right? Kwani said, there isn't a restraining order on Susie. I suspect that too, Kwani. V said VS sent the link in her chat this morning with someone who had that video, but I did not get it. Oh, wow. Diaries of EJ said facts. She did start it with VS. Lady Tia said, me too, Miss Olivia. Lady Tia also said that that's all VS. That's all VS did. She believed the baby girl first. Absolutely, she believed her first. And she was supposed to believe her first. How can you not believe her first? And you're a woman. How can you not? How can you take a man's side when we know that what did they say? 1 in 4 girls, or maybe it's 1 in 3 now, or 1 in 4, something like that. 1 in 4 girls will be raped or molested, sexually assaulted in some way before she reaches the age of 18. 1 in 3 or 4 girls. How can you not believe her first? I'm going to believe her first. And like I said, if later we find out it wasn't true, oh well, I'm still going to believe her first. Point blank, period. I'm just saying. Anyway, I got personal right there for a minute. I can't believe that a woman would do that to another woman. It's beyond me. Anyway, Jessica said, you have always stood for the victim voice, not being silent. Absolutely. I don't believe in that being quiet thing. I don't believe in that. I don't believe, nope. I don't believe in it. No ma'am, no ma'am, no ma'am. No, ma'am. I have gotten on my knees, all my nieces, time and time again. Because what we don't do in this family, we don't do that, what goes on in my house, stay in my house. Because if you don't do nothing wrong, you ain't got nothing to hide. Ain't no secrets when it comes to them kids. I want to know. Everything. Shit. But anyway, I'm going to believe the victim. Jessica said, "Oh no, ma'am, Miss Olivia, we need more than an hour from you, child." Sister 513 says she absolutely did start it with VS. Kwani says Billie Jean may have that video. I hope so. Oh, Billie Jean, if you're listening, please let me have that video, baby, if you got it. Please share the audio. Tell me when you share it, then you can snatch it down and then I'll share it. Oh yes. Jessica B said if VS was smart, she would get this opposed restraining order reversed because if FB feels she's in danger, she wouldn't keep talking about it. It don't even make no sense. It really sounds stupid. Every time she say restraining order, in the midst of her, harassing, making commentary, I'm gonna say, about VS, it sounds stupid. It makes the argument null and void. You got a restraining order, but you still on her back. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah. Nina Bravo. Hey, Nina Bravo says, right. Curry K says, didn't Larry lied to her about his court documents about VS and she dropped him. Oh, really? So Firebaby dropped him after she figured out he lied? Well, she should have knew that he was lying in the first place because she's a female. Lady Tia says 60% of women have been sexually assaulted in some way. Absolutely. I believe the number's higher than that. I believe, Lady Tia, the 60% are the ones that have reported it. A lot of people don't report date rape. Hey, Paulette. A lot of women don't report date rape and a whole lot of other assaults against them. So, yeah, I feel you, Lady Tia. You're absolutely right. But I believe it's greater than 60%. I really do. I really do. Uh huh. Claude said there should never be secrets when it comes to children, period. I absolutely agree, Claude. Quantity said, Miss Olivia, will you please unblock Battlecat? Thank you. Well, is Battlecat cool with me now? Because see, Battlecat, I seen her. The reason why I blocked her, Quantity, is because she was on your page when you was talking, good about me. Because we cool. I love me some Quantity. She was down there dragging me in the comment section, so that's why I blocked her. Uh huh. That is the only reason why. I never even, I don't even know if that lady got a channel or not. But I saw her dragging me, so I was like, well, okay, let me go. A lot of people get shadow blocked. A lot of the times, the reason why, they got so much stuff to say about me in these chats and these comment sections and stuff, the only reason why they don't like me, it ain't even cause my mouth, it's cause they got blocked. But if I see you talking about me, dogging me out, why would I not block you? So they'd have been shadow blocked. You know, they even came to my page. I just seen them in somebody's chat talking mess about me, and I blocked them. Why would I not? Excuse me. Case Summer says VS never even left her house to mess with people. Absolutely, but she has. Yes, she has. She went all the way to San Antonio to track down Tracy's apartment and her ex job and all this and all that. But she's such a saint. She's such an angel. She don't do no wrong, and she is a victim. You flew to another woman's whole state to pick with her, but you a victim. Okay, no, it sounds to me like you're a whole stalker. But as long as you got your tribe over there, I guess you good. But it is what it is. But it says a lot about somebody's character if they're willing to follow something like that. Okay. Jessica said on the Judge Mathis video, she said she couldn't give the lady VS address, so she couldn't find it on that fraudulent paperwork. Absolutely. And her excuse was, well, I got all that paperwork put away. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, you're right, Jessica. Nikki said, I think part of the issue is our younger girls don't even realize what they experience in an assault. You are absolutely right, Nikki. You are absolutely right. Especially when they're teenagers, especially in high school, even in college sometimes. They can't even verbalize, how they felt. So they don't say nothing. And they keep it inside. That's the reason why so many date rapes go, unreported. You know? I feel this. Yeah, I was with this person. I said no, but he kept going. It must have been my fault. No, it's not your fault. Because no means no. It don't matter if you're in the middle of the street butt naked. Ain't no man got no right to, or woman got no right to put their hands on you. No means freaking no. You know. So, yeah, that's right, Nikki. Right, Wiley Church, too. Yes, she went to his church. You know. Cloud said, I believe that the number is much higher. Me too, Cloud. But a lot of people don't want to report it at Lady Tia T says, yeah, I do too. Making, making it work for me, said, ain't she an evangelist? Child, allegedly. A prophetess, allegedly. Lady Tia said James is smart enough to let the chips fall where they may, but he see her for what her works. He see her for her works in the story. I agree, Lady Tia. I agree. But like I said, I'm very catty and I'm very messy, and I would have chopped her head off. So yeah. A wolf in sheep's clothing. Absolutely. Curry K said, Nikki, yep. She sure did go to Wally's church. Yes, I forgot it filmed it. Yes. Uh-huh. They say QB. There was a video out there about QB went to Wally's church, but QB and Wally seem to be cool with one another. So yeah. Making it work for me said, preach. Klaus said, unfortunately, that's very true at Nikki. EJ said, it's funny, everything that made some peeps go after VS. Now they are doing it. Thank you. But it's justified because of who they are. You're absolutely right. Oh, VS a doxer. She's the worst person in the world for doxing. Well, now everybody doxing. I mean, not everybody. I don't have to do that. I got the power of the tongue. Okay? And if you dox me, it's only because you are afraid. You are intimidated by my tongue because I don't even want to know nothing about your personal life. I just go after you based on what I see on the screen. I simply do not care enough to dox anybody. Your life is your life. Okay? Child, please. Anyway. Alicia said, that's true, Nikki. I don't even realize mine until I said, didn't even realize mine. Oh, wow. Until I sat with a therapist in my 30s. I know if you have undergone some type of sexual assault and you are a woman, you are never the same again. Even if you try to repress it, it still affects your life. That's why, you have to speak out. You have to speak out. Anybody listening, if you undergone anything like that. And a lot of the times people love the victim shame. That's why I said I'm going to always agree with the woman. If I find out later on that it wasn't true, so be it. But at first, as soon as you come to me with it, I'm going to believe it. I don't care who it is. I don't care. Let me reiterate that. I don't care who it is. All right? Yeah, I love me some Spiller Boy TV. He cool with me. I ain't got no problem with Spiller Boy TV. He might not like me, you know, because sometimes actions and the look on your face, you can't hide it. All right, but I ain't mad at him. I love his like I told him yesterday, his review videos. I'm a fan, absolutely. You know, making it work for me. Said that's a bold spirit to show up at folks church, yes, and job, and expect to walk away unscathed. Girl, they know who to pick with. Do you hear me? Child. Woo! Child. Whatever B says, I agree. When you said it says a lot about those that follow her. Absolutely, it says a lot about them. Child, they act like her mouth is that gutter mouth is a prayer book. Child, please. I am not impressed. Child. Mickey said at Cloud White, I try to tell my 8-year-old boy now, when he's just playing around, when someone says no, he does need to stop. And it's not only the girls, it's the boys too. A lot of the boys, they being, sexually assaulted, and they never ever say a thing. And some of them go on to assault to assault other people themselves. They go on, some of them go on to hurt themselves. Some of them, think that they're gay if they've been assaulted from another man. You know what I mean? And it's just like a whole vicious cycle, all because they were afraid to say something. And it's so sad to me. I would never believe anything but the victim. They got to prove to me that they didn't do it, okay? Because I'm going to believe them. And that's just point blank, period. Battle Cat. Quani said, Battle Cat said she's never said anything bad about you. I understand. Oh, I understand, Quani, but yeah, when I get off of here, if you have a video up, I'm sure she's gonna be modding. And I'll click on her name and then I'll unblock her. It's no problem. I do it for you, Quani. Because I don't know nothing about her, but okay, I'll do it for you. No worries. No worries, Kwani. As soon as we get done, if you got a video up and she's under your video, I'll click on it. Now, I'm not going to go in the computer and find her name because, girl, Kwani, I got to have enough people blocked. If I unblock them right now and, they all added to my, they all, what do you call it? I started a new page and added all of them immediately. I would be able to be monetized immediately. That's how many people I have blocked. So I can't go through looking for all that. But if she's on your page, I click on her icon and unblock her. Nikki says, and Alicia sees all. Me too. I'm glad you got help. Absolutely, absolutely for both of you ladies. I'm glad both of you ladies got help. Jessica said, did you see how split the chat was in JC video? Folks were not feeling FB after all. Absolutely, James said he's an old queen, honey. Only he said he the old queen. She the new queen, but he the old queen, honey. I was like, you go, boy. But he had her on the ropes though. He had her on the ropes. But he got to do it his way. I understand. I respect it, but child, I got to be me. I got to be catty, child. I would have cut her head off. I'm just saying. Jessica said, facts, Miss Olivia. I adore Spill It Boy. Me too, Kwani. Curry K said, especially with her raising a daughter, she should absolutely know better. I didn't even consider that, but you're absolutely right. Like, how dare you? You got a girl. Child. Kwani says, QB wasn't allowed in Wiley's family church because they don't accept homosexuals. Is that right? But I thought Wiley was. Child. Wiley made a video about QB. Kwani said. Jessica said, I truly wanted my James to cut her behind off, Miss Olivia. Me too. He had her by the balls. He sure did and could have humbled her quickly. He sure can. He sure could have. Brady said, unblock Retta. Who is Retta? Klaus said it's so important, in my opinion, especially as a black man, to take the time to listen to our women. Thank you, Cloud. You're absolutely right. Y'all see why I love me some Cloud? Not just take lip service. Unfortunately, a lot of males have a one-track mind, and it's sad. I know that's right, Cloud. Y'all see why I love my Cloud? Don't y'all love y'all some Cloud? He's so sweet to his queen. Cloud nursed his queen, his wife, back to health. Back to health. He was by her side the whole time. I was like, wow. Yeah, that is awesome. Honey. Brady said, hey, Cloud, just joining live. It's a hard Monday, long and slow. I know that's right. Making it work for me. Says most women would have finished her and stepped over. Thank you. That's the difference between us women and men, honey. Oh, yes, the strength is there. And some men don't even really like women, and they gonna want to go at women's throat. They always trying to buck us, if you will notice, but they half of them is beta males anyway. And like, I can't take you seriously if you're a beta male. I cannot take you seriously because I know you're weak. Especially when you're strong and you're confident, words bounce off you like nothing, like raindrops. It's just nothing. You can never win. No. Most women, I read that. Making, yes, honey. Kwani said, thanks, Miss Olivia. You welcome, Kwani. Jessica said, yeah, because I love James. I respect what decision he made. Absolutely, Jessica. I feel the same way. Hey, Jessica Truth. Making it work for me said, yes. Brand says she's from my side, a bit messy, but she ain't messy to me. Oh, from your side of the tracks over there. Oh, okay, yeah, because I never heard of her. Oh, they robbed. Yes, did I mention that? They robbed did a video, trying to have James back too. He had the support. He had old girl on the ropes. Midnight Star said Rob did a video about the mess and proposed a challenge with herself and FB. One challenge was no makeup and no wig. Okay. But Firebaby got a head full of pretty hair now. She got a head full of pretty hair. She got healthy hair. Unless things changed recently. Oh yeah, she got beautiful hair, her and her daughter. No makeup, and no wig. I don't know about her skin, but her hair is pretty. Do you see what I'm saying? Her natural hair. I don't see why she covered it up like that. But the units is the thing. So
Shit, I love my weave too when I want to. I ain't even gonna lie. She said one challenge is no makeup, no wig. It was interesting. You just have to watch it before she remove it. Okay, midnight. Hey, zero likeness. Klaus said, oh, you're entirely too kind, Auntie Brandy and the Porch Watchers. We love you, Klaus. Formerly chat room family, gave me a lot of strength um, through the formerly chat. Okay, I know you're talking about Cloud. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Gave me a lot of strength through the Most High, and I can't thank you enough. You're so welcome, Cloud. You know we love you in the missus. You know you do. You know we do. I mean, so yeah, yeah. EJ says, oh dang, hey Equani, got the grandkid and he's working my nerves. Child, I know the feeling. You know. Jessica said, Miss O, what is up with all that moaning and fondling her child? I don't know. It's real weird, right? On her doggone videos, it's an eyesore. It is just like it's unnatural. And then that goofy demonic laugh, it's just all creepy. You know what I mean? It's just real. But it is what it is. Brent said, we love the Cloud Bear. Yes, we do. I'll be watching your football vids and don't even like sports. Me too, Brandy. Cloud don't never know when like I said, every time I come under somebody's video, it's always got to be somebody with something derogatory to say. Okay, only because they got blocked. Okay, they ought to do what Kwani did and add, somebody that's on the page, contact them. If I ain't got no real problem with you, contact somebody and tell them to tell me to unblock you. That's all you got to do. Use your brain. But if you come on my page with drama, you're going to get blocked. Come over here and act like folks and we cool. Like Quani asked me to unblock the Battle Cat lady. Okay, no problem. No problem. I love me some Quani. Okay, why would I not? You see how that works? So yeah, Brenda, I read that. Brenda said, "Hey Jessica, Quani, and all the porch watchers, bless you so much." And cousin Brandy making it work for me says, "LOL." Jessica said, "The laugh shows daddy issue." Oh, you're absolutely right, Jessica. Y'all listen to this. She's talking about FB. The laugh shows daddy issues. If you ask me, she hasn't. I told you she suffers from arrested development. Right. She's not grown up mentally. She's stuck. Uh huh. And sometimes you can have to deal with arrested development for a lot of reasons, and a lot of the times, drug use and alcohol abuse could be one of those factors. Why she's developmentally delayed. Mentally, not physically, but mentally. So yeah, she has a lot of childlike gestures and a childlike mentality. So I agree, and that's no shade. It's just the truth. Uh huh. I said a long time ago that I can't watch her because I feel like I'm watching a semi porno sickening. I feel, child, EJ, child, I feel you. Sigmund Freud theory, absolutely. Yes, the ego versus the id. You got that right, making it work for me. You're absent, child. Come on now. Come on, making it work for me. Alicia said, except those edges. Probably Dr. Phil Ian or something, child. Quani said Jessica FB has she absolutely has that Jezebel spirit on her. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Bird says, hey, Miss Olivia, I love me some Quani too. Absolutely. That's my girl. Uh-huh. Making it work for me said the same thing. Pastor is going, yeah, absolutely. 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 Mm-hmm. Kwani is one of the few people that I would actually, be willing to meet offline. Ooh, child, I cannot, honey. You have a blessed day too. I'm gonna get off here too, y'all. Um, he was shamed as a teenager. Absolutely, you can tell making it work for me. That is what's wrong with Juicy. Absolutely, he was shamed as a teenager, and now he has a voice. Absolutely, that's what's wrong with him. That's why he got to get the last word. He tried to act like he ain't thin skinned, but yes he is. Yes he is. You see what I'm saying? Yes, he's a very insecure man. Mm-hmm. Jessica says, Equani, that is correct. Uses her body in that garden of Eve appear absolutely that lures an enemy. You're absolutely right, Jessica. I agree. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Ooh, Klaus said, fun fact, Freud used to treat himself and his patients with cocaine. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Before they even knew, that classified cocaine as a drug, it was once used as a medication. Yes, it was. Oh, yes, it was. Uh-huh. It sure was, Cloud. You're absolutely right about that. Curry said, y'all killing me in this chat. I'm getting an education and a good Kiki at the same time. There you go, Kiki. You know we critical thinkers over here, honey. We not mindless followers over here, child. We don't do it like that. We gonna spit you some mess and we gonna learn something and all this and all that at the same darn time. We gonna ask questions because that's what we do. That's why I don't understand why they got such a problem with my commentary. It's just my commentary. What's up with that? Kwani said, Jessica, you're correct. Brandy speaking of Midnight Star. Yes, Mr. Wright. Mr. White, I'm sorry. Nikki said Freud used it all the time, to the point I think it affected his brain as well as time went on as he got older because his rantings, his theories, turned into just crazy rantings, you know. Mhm. Mhm. You know. Erickson hierarchy of needs. You're absolutely right, making it work for me. A lot of people like, girl, you're right. I'm gonna say it like it because I ain't gonna get it today. I'm gonna get off here, y'all. I've been on here an hour and 21 minutes. You know what I mean? I refuse to go any longer. But look, if anything else pop off, whatever, y'all know I'll try to come back. If not, I am going to talk to you guys later. I really thoroughly enjoyed this chat. We discussed a lot. We worked through a lot. They can't handle the truth. That's the problem they got with me. Yeah, you a social worker. Yeah, I know. But let Juicy over there tell he want people to think that I said I was in the corporate world when I've said many times, and I've only ever said that my field is in social work. Okay, that is my field, social work. Now I don't know how he got social work from sitting in some kind of office building, a Fortune 500 company or whatever. I don't know how that worked up in his brain, but I'm thinking, well, darn, where you get that? I've always been a servant of man, a servant of the human. Okay, but yeah, you're right. Making it work for me. They can't handle the truth. You have a great day too. Educate and roast at the same time. I know that's right. I know that's right. Break down a person, laugh all day. I can hear it Quani. I know, right, Cloud? Break down a person and laugh all day. Child, if I was to go to a club or out for drinks or dinner with Quani, oh, child, she would unleash the messy in me. She would get me in trouble. She would get me in trouble. Jesus. Quani reminds me of some of my girlfriends. They always get me in trouble because they know I'm uber messy. Child. And catty. I ain't gonna lie. It's just the truth. Child. Them people be side-eyeing me, wanting to beat me up and everything. It would be bad. It would not be good, okay? Child. Kwani said, thank you, Miss Olivia. I just adore you. I adore you too, Kwani. Making it work for me said you serve people, child. Like I do. I know that's right. Lady Tia said, I always love to chat with you. And our educated hashtag porch watchers. Our opinions seem to get under folks' skin. I don't know why, Lady Tia, but you're right, girl. Curry K said, great live. Bye out. Bye, Curry. And this is where I'm going to close, y'all. I have to. Making it work for me says, Quanta, you are funny. And yes, she can. Oh, yes, she can. And yes, she is hilarious. Cloud said, I have to play bouncer that night. You sure would, Cloud. Child, you have to block them because Cloud. Claw, you know how I am. Anyway, let me get off here. Y'all have a nice day. Enjoy the rest of your Monday. I'm sorry. Don't forget to smile. Don't forget to smile at somebody. And never, ever, ever forget to love your beautiful self. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye bye. Peace.